Hey everyone, welcome back to Legally Teach and Engineer Sports. A little twist here tonight, right, Max, Sam, and Mr. Dusa? Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Tonight, we bring a first part of our new sub-series, our pick series, called Passionate Picks. Part one. It will be Friday, September 15th, and we are happily joined this evening by Mr. Zach Dusa, who is a double degree graduate from the University of Toledo, who most recently received his law degree in 2017, where he won an intramural soccer title. Ayo. He recently wiggled his way into a fiance. And unfortunately, as you can all see, Zach is a huge Cleveland sports fan. Zach, thanks for hopping on.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely. We've had 2 weeks of picks. Matt Iwanski, he was our first college week. And
Gotcha.
then last week, actually, I think you know Frank too, Brooks'
Oh
husband
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He did college and NFL. So you are a third, technically our third picker, second and a half. I don't know, but you're our first passionate picks joiner. So happy to have you here.
Honored.
I love it. All right. Before we get, so that's kind of it. Max and Sam, do you have anything to say, kind of to Zach, or about this passionate picks sub episode thing? Anything? Any with words of wisdom?
I'm excited to start this series because I like talking about our picks, and I think it gives us more time to get into good picks. So I'm excited for it.
Sam?
Yeah. Yeah, I said it from week one. We needed a second episode for picks, but nobody wanted to listen to me. It's fine.
And there's Sam, everybody. All right. Before we get into our picks and we go backwards and review how we've done so far, uh, quick shout out to all of our football lovers. So last year, I know Brandon Jackson followed along and made picks throughout the year. If anyone else does that, that'd be awesome. And if you play along and make picks, we're gonna do a YouTube picker challenge of sorts. So if you comment and throw your picks in there, we'll have an LTES prize at the end of the year. So be sure to do that. And secondly, we have a quick sponsor for our passionate picks section. So passionate picks are brought to you and sponsored by Mr. Picky's Lawn Service. With the fast approaching season of fall, your leafy summer leaves will soon morph into a not so friendly nuisance. Too lazy, Max, or simply don't own a rake, Sam? Have no fear, as Mr. Picky is near. For all of your fall cleanup or grass mowing needs, give 989-820-6830 a call, and Mr. Picky will get up all in those weeds. Not only is Mr. Picky an owner of a fairly okay lawn business and a low-level podcast sponsor, he's now also a football picking promoter. Mr. Picky is offering $25 to either the lawyer, engineer, teacher, or celebrity guest picker who goes 8-0 with either their college or NFL picks. And if anyone were to go a perfect 16-0, Mr. Picky has indicated he will quadruple that offer for a grand prize of $100. Mr. Picky's Lawn Service, where leaf hoarder meets gambling supporter.
I mean, I'm going to get that this week. So
Zach will. And I'll say if someone actually does go 16, I'll throw an extra $400 in there. So it's $500. It's not going to happen.
you never know. You never know that.
All right. Zach, how you feeling so far?
Good.
Good. All right. Love it. Quickly, Sam, how do you think you've done thus far?
Haven't watched the game, but I felt pretty good with the picks. They feel good in my heart, so I would say decent.
Decent, Max?
I'm going to go with a better's dream and even 500.
I think Max, you are a little above 500 in college, so good job there. You're
Thank
about
you.
10-6. Sam, you're literally 500. I'm with Max at 10-6. NFL last week, rough for the both of you. Worse for me. I went 2-6 last week. You guys went 4-4.
Ooh.
Frank went 6-2. Very good. Our first week of college, Matt went 7-1. Very good. Frank was really bad in college last week, so that's okay. Our mortal locks, which is the only one that matters, Zach, just so you know, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the 12-hour challenge, which was in our fantasy. Just so everyone knows, Zach is in the fantasy league, the most important fantasy league, the only one that matters really.
That's right.
So we're gonna do the 12-hour challenge where you have to sit in a restaurant or like an IHOP for 12 hours and either eat like 12 burgers, 12 pancakes, or or leave, or stay there for 12 hours or eat that amount of food and then you can dip. So that's our challenge. And right now, Sam is leading the way in the Mortal Locks with 7 points. Max has 5, and I have 4. So, all right, that's a quick recap. Let's hit some games. I think Max, what do you want to start with? College or NFL?
Oh, I let's go to the NFL first.
Let's change it up. Yeah,
Yeah, let's do NFL first.
got to shake off last week. Last week I was so bad. Max was sitting nearby. I was vigorously betting most of the NFL games, and I did vigorously horrible. So,
Yeah,
it's a new
it
week.
was a rocky road late Sunday afternoon for the Dylan
Just,
Loga household.
yeah. Zach, you get to pick the first NFL game you wanna discuss.
I'm gonna go right down the list that you gave me. So let's start with you guys. Let's start with the Seahawks and Lions.
My guy. All right. I like how you picked it. Sam, you have to talk first, though.
What am I doing? Just picking my game? Are you
Yeah.
actually talking about these for? I mean, I'm just gonna take the Lions, right? Why not?
Minus 5.5. All right. Riding the Lions. I'm
home.
gonna ride the Lions as well. Quick fun fact here: all the royal blue, I guess Honolulu, they're royal blue. They're not Honolulu blue. Royal blue ski masks on Amazon are sold out. So if you're in downtown Detroit,
Be aware.
be aware.
I'm just saying, just be aware.
Be aware.
I'm gonna go opposite you guys. Give me the Seahawks plus 5.5. Doesn't mean the Lions aren't gonna win. I just think it's gonna be like a 3-point game, and I don't think the Lions cover that. So
Right.
give me the Seahawks plus 5.5. But I want the Lions, obviously.
Zach?
I mean, you don't bet against your team. I don't care if you like the line, don't like the line. That's like a cardinal rule, right? So, but no, I'm picking the Seahawks too. But
A good lead core, so not so fast right there.
I think it's a trap game for the Lions, right? They're coming off a big win in Kansas City. Seattle's coming off a bad loss to the Rams. That's the formula for a big letdown. I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Yeah, like it. So I was in the stands last year at Ford Field. Weird. I don't get it how the Lions get to host the Seahawks again 2 years in a row. That's kind of odd to me, I guess. I don't understand that from scheduling perspective. But I watched the Lions lose and make a 40-something game. It was a wild shootout. Lions couldn't stop anything. Could happen again this year. Probably a safe pick with the Seahawks 5.5. But no. Sam and I ride the Lions. Game 2. Max, hit lead off here with the Bears and the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks minus 3. I think Baker steals some more signs and gets the job done against the Bears.
Interesting. Zach, where are you riding?
I'm going with the Bears. So kind of the same situation with the Lions, right? Bears coming off a bad loss, Bucks coming off a big win. Fuck Baker Mayfield. So we're going with the Bears.
He made a lot of good commercials. What's the name of the
He did. The progressive commercials they made me laugh. They did, but yeah, his time. And I was a big Baker guy. Don't get me wrong. I was a big Baker guy. I wanted him to be the guy in Cleveland, but you look at those last couple of seasons, he was not a good quarterback. So
before I get to my pick, did you watch a Johnny Manziel documentary?
I did not. I just don't want to talk about Johnny Manziel. I don't want to see his name again. I thought it was a trash pick when we drafted him, and God, he had like one good game against the Jets, and that was it. And so,
no. But you're cool with Sean Watson, right? Just so we're clear.
I am.
Okay.
If was that like a shot at his former legal troubles?
No, I was just wondering if you're cool.
No, I am. No, he's legit.
All right, fair enough. I'll go with the Bears. I think they rub and tug one out like Deshaun at plus 3 in Tampa. Sam, where are you going?
Go Bucks.
All right.
It's a great pick.
We're split again. I like it. All right. To you, Zach. Kick off Chargers Titans for us.
Chargers and Titans. I got the Chargers. And I know there's just a lot of offense over there that I don't think Tennessee can keep up with. And so the Tennessee offense is not Miami's offense. So I think the Chargers will pull this one out.
Yeah, I'll jump in. I'm joining Zach with the Chargers minus 3. I had Chargers minus 3 last week, or minus 2.5, I think it was. They should have won. Should have beat the Dolphins, honestly, but one bonehead play before halftime really led to that defeat. Yeah, the Titans are bad. Tannehill threw 3 picks. Don't know what they've got going for them. A sweet coach. Other than that, good luck. I'll
I'm
take
gonna go with Chargers -3. Chargers -3 too. I'm with Dylan. I don't think the Titans they just have what's his face, the running back. I'm drawing a blank.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they only have Derrick Henry and
They got Hop now.
Yeah. But who's getting him the ball?
Tannehill did target him a lot. He's the only one he targeted, but
I think Will Levis comes in the next few games.
hopefully not for their sake.
I still think Titans are good. So give me Chargers -3.5. -3.
Sam, take us home.
Chargers as well.
Ooh, sweet.
I'll
That's
ride that
dangerous.
bus.
Fluff. All right, I'll hit lead off here. Ravens at Bengals. So Bengals played Zach's Browns last week. It was a really ugly game. Very ugly. Watch it the whole time. What'd you say?
They got dominated.
They did. I'll say it. They did. Joe Burrow looked like Chloe McCollin in like the movie #1 where he was really unsure of himself at Home Alone. He looked Home Alone there for a bit. I'm not sure it's his fault. Offensive line, not so great. Ravens had 4 injuries, I believe, in their game. 1 on defense, 2 offensive linemen, and J.K. Dobbins is out for the year. Doesn't matter. The Ravens just always find ways to win. +3.5. I'll take it on the road at Cincinnati. I'll take the Ravens. Sam.
Yeah, I feel like right now you're either betting against Joe Burrow or you're betting against Lamar Jackson, and I'm going to take Lamar Jackson in that one. So I think he wins that battle.
So Sam's out on the Ravens as well. I like that. Zach.
I'm on Cincy. I would say Cincy 3.5. They need it more than the Ravens do. I would say, like we said, Baltimore lost Dobbins. They don't have anyone that can run the ball. I mean, you got Gus Edwards and Justice Hill left, so I don't think that's going to do it. And Baltimore didn't look that impressive against Houston. And so I think Joey B is going to bounce back.
I think Cincinnati could win the game, so I think that's probably a good. I don't know. Max, what do you think?
I couldn't agree more with Zach. I think since he bounces back, I think Jamar Chase gets the ball in his hands a lot more. I think Joe Mixon runs it right down the Ravens' throat. My fantasy team gets another win because of that. So give me the Bengals -3.5.
All right. All right. Let's get. I think we're now into the afternoon slate games. 49ers, Brock Purdy. So I just read this. He's Mr. Irrelevant, and he's actually playing Matt Stafford, a former first overall pick. It's the first time Mr. Irrelevant is playing a first overall pick. So NFL history. It's 49ers at Rams, and the Rams are an 8-point dog hosting the 49ers, but we all know that there's probably going to be more than 49ers fans than Rams fans there. So, Max, hit lead off here.
Give me the 49ers -8. I think they're juggernauts. So,
All right.
And the Rams, no.
Sam, give me it.
I love the 49ers, honestly. I don't think it matters what they got going on. I think they pull that one out.
Zach.
Yeah, this is I'm going with the Rams. And here's why. It's because my heart says the 49ers are gonna stomp them. My gambling mind says, no, you gotta take the contrarian pick. I think money's big on San Fran the last I looked at the books. So I'll take the home dogs. So Stafford's back. I mean, you guys are Stafford people, I assume. He's back. So
Dylan, you a Stafford guy?
I'm not. Actually, I'm really not. Kelly Stafford can lick my butt.
I said Matt Stafford. I don't talk about Kelly.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Kelly's a spokesperson, so I don't
He probably is.
But you're right. I think Stafford, his defense is freaky good, and his offense is just fine. And I think that's what's going to be the difference. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think they keep within 3 or 6 points. That's a touchdown. So 8 points. I'm taking 8 points as well.
It opened at 6.5.
Yeah, I love that. So I pretty much lost every bet I put down last week. So for the most part, yeah, I think the 49ers probably win by 30. So that makes me take the Rams, right? So I'm doing everything opposite for the most part this week. So yeah, give me the Rams at home in San Francisco, essentially, to cover. All right. This is now another afternoon game. This would have been an intriguing game for what happened, Max. What happened for the Jets? The Jets go to Dallas. What happened in
72 seconds of fame for Aaron Rodgers. That's what happened.
My MVP pick for the year.
Well, RIP.
RIP. Zach, what were your thoughts on that?
Sucks. I mean, I don't like the Jets at all. I don't dislike Aaron Rodgers. I thought he got a lot of unnecessary hate when he was in Green Bay, but for all that hype to go down on the first drive, and now you got to deal with Zach Wilson. Yeah, I feel for Jets fans. So
You guys want to know something wild? So Dylan and I are sitting watching that game. Aaron Rodgers trots on the field. He goes, I wouldn't mind if his leg got broke right now. 72
No, I
seconds
said I hope
later.
his leg gets broken.
Oh, he said he hopes his leg gets broke. 72 seconds later, Dylan goes, oh shit, he's hurt.
Max like, what?
Yep. Wild. Anyways.
All right. Yeah, anyways. Zach, give us a pick. I think you already handed out where you're going, but go ahead.
I'm going Cowboys. Yeah. So I'm going the exact opposite of what I just said. The gambling brain says the Jets. The heart says the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys demolished the Giants. Absolutely demolished the Giants. The Jets won, but Josh Allen handed them that game. But I think they're pretty deflated after losing Aaron Rodgers, obviously. So, and I am just not at all a Zach Wilson believer. I think he is awful. So, I would say Micah Parsons is going to be all over him.
I agree. I think I'm going with the Cowboys strictly for their defense this game. I think Dak Prescott will throw. I think he's going to flip it. I think he's going to throw 3 picks this game, but I think Dallas still covers and they're probably scores. It'll be 17-3 or something like that. It'll be a gross football game. Yeah, give me the Cowboys at home too. So it's their home opener. Sam, where are you going?
Yeah, I mean, I would ride Zach Wilson, but I don't think he's going to get it done against the Cowboys. They looked pretty decent, and they beat down on my other favorite white
You know who
quarterback
does
right
ride
now.
Zach Wilson?
No,
Bunch of
No.
milfs.
no. So Cowboys.
Max.
Cowboys for all the same reasons everybody's already said.
Sweep city. Quickly, who do you guys think the Jets are going to sign as a quarterback? Because they definitely have to sign someone just as a backup or someone to help compete. I'll kick it off. I think they're probably going to sign Joe Flacco. Max?
I'm going to say Carson Wentz.
Ooh, Zach.
The odds-on favorite right now is Jameis Winston. So that would be intriguing. But no, I was thinking of somebody earlier today, but yeah, Jameis, I think could. I mean, you've got Garrett Wilson. Anybody can throw in the ball, right? And so, yeah, give me Jameis.
All right. Yeah, I'm with it. The only negative is they got to trade for him, but I like it. I agree. Sam.
Yeah, Tom Brady come back out of retirement.
That would be the most disgusting thing to have happen because it's a rival. I mean, who you won all the Super Bowls with, but be funny.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. So Sunday night we go. Sam, kick lead off here. It's Dolphins at the Patriots. Dolphins 2-point favorite.
Yeah, Dolphins, Tua. Love it.
All right. Max?
So my betting rule of thumb, anything less than 3, you're just picking somebody to win the game. And I like the Dolphins to beat the Patriots. So give me the Dolphins -2.
Nice. Zach?
Yeah, I'm on the Dolphins too. I said the money's about even. Mac Jones can't keep up with Tua in that offense. So
Yeah, I'm on the Dolphins as well, and it's scary because I think we all fell in love with the Dolphins last week, and we saw how the Patriots started. Could be a trap game. Zach already mentioned for other games. A little nervous. I love the Dolphins -2, and that could be a problem for me, right, Max? After last week, everything I love just crash and burn. So I'm on the Dolphins too, but we'll see. All right, let's wrap up the NFL here with there's 2 Monday night games this coming up week, so that's exciting. We're only going to bet on one of them, or we're only going to pick one of them. We're going to do the Browns, and the Steelers. I'll go first. I took the Steelers last week as a lock at +2.5. I'm not making them a lock this week, but I'll take them at 2.5. Kind of same things that Zach already mentioned with the Bengals-Ravens game. Steelers' backs are against the wall sort of here. Kind of got to show up and do something. Second straight home game, you better do something. You better do it quick. Playing a good Browns team, a good Browns defense. But I'll take the 2.5, and I think the Steelers probably find a way to win that game. Sam.
I'll go with the guest picker. He's rocking it. He's been vibing it. I'm with it. Let's take the Browns. Browns over Steelers.
there we go.
I like it. Max.
The Steelers quarterback, his name is Kenny Pickett. So he's just going to keep throwing more interceptions. And like Dylan already said, the Browns defense is solid. Give me the Browns -2.5.
Ugh. All right, Zach. I know where you're going.
Yeah, it's Browns. I was nervous when this line came out because I thought that people were going to hammer the Browns with how those first two games went. There's reverse line movement, which I always is a big indicator for me that's a good sign. And so I like the Browns more than I already do. But yeah, Pickett is trash. You lost our boy Deontay, our fellow Toledo graduate.
Yep.
Cameron Hayward's not playing. The Browns have the best D line in football, and so I mean this is a chance to make a statement. The Browns haven't been 2-0 since '93, I think. So this is a new year.
Wow. What about the Browns
the
and the
dog
Lions?
pound's barking, dude. The dog pound's barking.
That city's ready to explode. So
Yeah, so I guess those are all really good points. I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm just kind of going Mike Tomlin flopping his wiener around the table here. So
he has done that to Cleveland historically. There's no doubt about that.
all right, that's good stuff for the NFL. All right, so this we're Zach, you don't know this, but we're gonna do two more locks in the NFL. You don't. This isn't for you. This is just for us two, or us three. I'll kick this off. My two more locks are the other Monday night game. One of them, Saints -3 at Carolina. I think Carolina is really bad. Yeah, I think that offense is going to take some time. I don't think it's Bryce Young's fault. I just think it's going to take some time. So I'll take the Saints on the road. And then this got me win last week. I'm going to ride it again. I'm on St. Brown anytime touchdown. Home against Seattle. I think it's going to be a lot of points in that game. So I think Amon-Ra gets involved at some point. Max, give me your locks.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna double down here on the Bengals -3.5. I want Jamar Chase to go off this week. He's on my fantasy team. And then we haven't talked about this game. Give me the Colts -1 versus the Texans. I like Anthony Richardson a lot. He's a dog, and I think Texans aren't really that good. So I think the Colts get it done.
On the road, right? In Houston?
In Houston, yes.
Bold. Sam.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on a couple of the ones we picked. So I'm gonna take the Dolphins and the 49ers as my immortal.
Yes, going Dolphins -2, and then 49ers. Where are we?
-8.
-8.
-8. Okay, -8 at LA. All right, Sam, I like it. Good stuff. All right, let's move on to college. College is crazy. This week in college, it's one of the worst slates I've ever seen in my life. Not a lot of great games. Game day is going to Colorado to watch Colorado State. Don't get that. I don't know. We've got some weird okay games, but let's just get right into it. We'll start Friday night. Zach, can't lead off here. Virginia at Maryland. An 0-2 Virginia team heads to Maryland. Maryland, we have it slated at -14.5.
Yeah, 14.5 opened at 19.5. I think I saw. I say some money's on Maryland, which so a little more reverse line movement. So I like that. So I'm going Virginia. Obviously they have something to play for. You know, emotional season for them with that shooting. So they had a bad loss last week, right? I think they lost to Madison.
Yep.
And Maryland hasn't played anybody yet, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But give me the home, or I would say give me Virginia.
All right, +14.5. Yeah, and I will say just a comment on that. We have last week James Madison was a 6-point favorite, so Virginia did cover. So maybe not so fast. I'll take the Terrapins. Sam says one of the best sports programs in the nation. I'll ride with Maryland at -14.5. They Tua's brother. I think they have some offense. I think Maryland throws the ball around, and I don't think Virginia does at all, and their defense is really bad. So it might be like a 63-27 game, and that means Maryland covered. So I'll take the Terrapins. Max.
I'm also going to take the Terrapins. I mean, this is dog water playing dog water. It's a toss up. So give me Maryland, though, -14.5.
Sam.
Maryland, dope uniforms. Gotta take them.
Knew you're taking that. Right. Good stuff. Saturday morning first game. Max, give it to us.
Penn State at Illinois. It's 14.5 for now. Give me Illinois +14.5. I think Penn State still wins, but I don't think they cover 14.5.
All right, I like it. Zach.
I've got the Nittany Lions. I would say Penn State has looked solid. I know they haven't played anybody too competitive yet, but they've looked really good. Illinois should be 0-2. I would say Toledo had them on the ropes. Should have beat them. I would say, and then they went down to Kansas and lost to Kansas last week. So I'm not a big Illini believer. So give me Penn State.
Sam.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Penn State. 2 touchdowns is a lot, but I think Penn State's probably going to be a competitor this year for the Big Ten. So got to show it up here if that's going to happen.
They're your Big Ten champs, dude. Gotta have it.
They might have been. I couldn't remember.
They are. You put them in the playoffs, Sam.
There we go. Yeah, so they better start showing up.
And your 2 touchdowns won't do shit with this cover. 14. You know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
I'll take the
and a
line out
safety.
Max. Last year, I believe it was when they went to 11,000 overtime. Year before, one of them. Year before.
Year before.
Okay. Illinois is not as good. Zach's right. I watched the whole Illinois Toledo game. Yeah, Toledo should have won that. However, I think Illinois has a quarterback that's like kind of sneaky good. It's at Illinois. What's up?
He was a transfer, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I don't know. I think Penn State, like Zach said as well, they haven't played anyone really that competitive in the first Big Ten game on the road. You just never know. They probably win by 40, but I'll take Illinois 14.5. All right. Game 2 that we have on Saturday is LSU 9.5-point favorite at Mississippi State. Zach, who do you like there?
This was a tough one. I would say I've got LSU. I would say I think Mississippi State, especially at home, could easily cover this one, but LSU has got to do something after that Florida State loss. So,
no, I agree. I'm gonna jump on with you. I think I watched like Mississippi State like a half of a football game. It looked pretty bad, so that's purely the only reason why I'm taking LSU minus 9.5. And kind of what Zach said, they have to figure it out and turn it around, even though they're still ranked like top 15, I believe, which is kind of wild.
14, I think.
Sam,
give me Mississippi State. They're home. I think that's gonna at 9.5. I think they cover that.
for Mike Leach, I like it. Max,
Give me LSU minus 9.5. Same reasons. They got to do something if they want a shot in that SEC. So give me LSU.
All right, Max, give us the next one.
So the next one's Minnesota at North Carolina, spread 7. I'm gonna have to root for Mini. I mean, I don't have to. I'm going to be rooting for Mini on Friday. So give me North Carolina minus 7.
Oh, change up. I thought you were going to say Minnesota.
No, absolutely not. It's too much Minnesota in one weekend. Give me North Carolina minus 7.
Damn.
North Carolina, rep the home state every chance I get.
Zach?
I'm going with the Golden Gophers. I would say I'm a Mac guy, so that means I'm a big PJ Fleck guy. And so they're gonna row right into a W. Well, not a W, but they're gonna cover. They say North Carolina coming off double overtime against App State. They said the upset specialist. You guys know about that, being Michigan fans. And so give me Minnesota.
All right.
Unnecessary dig.
Not so fast. Well, at least that. So Frank got on last time, said too much of a dig, and it wasn't a dig at all. This was a dig. So all right, that's the first real good dig.
Well, they're 0-1 against Toledo lifetime too.
All right, no more Rob Beasley. Not so fast with the Golden Gophers. I watched that whole Thursday night game against Nebraska. They look like a turd sucker, a shit sipper. The Golden Gophers are not that good of a football team. North Carolina has a great offense and a very questionable defense. But if you're going to have something questionable against Minnesota, it better be the defense. North Carolina covers minus 7. All right. Washington at Michigan State. I don't know what to make of this game. This is something else. Michigan State's bringing in Mike D'Antonio to help coach. Obviously, Washington's coming in powerhouse in the Pac-12. I don't even say powerhouse, like a top 3 team in the Pac-12. They are top 12, maybe top 10 now.
Number 8.
8, yeah, okay, so top 10. It's 16.5 points, what we're going to bet on or pick on. Michigan State's home. Lots of stuff going on with Mel Tucker. Don't really know what to make of this game. Sam, what do you think?
I think you got to take Washington here just for the simple fact there's no way Michigan State's even had a full practice for the past week. It has to just be absolute chaos within their system right now. So I think Washington comes in and just stomps them and then leaves. No hype, no nothing. Just in and out. Not
so fast. I mean, so I think Michigan State I don't know. I hate Michigan State, but I think they rally around their masturbating, phone sex having ex-coach maybe now at this point.
And there's no rallying. That's the thing. There's no motivation.
But I think they love that guy, Sam. I think they love him beyond belief. And 16.5 is a big number to be at home with. I think if he hadn't been suspended, Michigan State's undefeated. I think it'd probably been 11.5. So I like 16.5. I'll take MSU to cover. Zach.
Yeah, it opened at 10.5. I would say so. To jump to 16.5. I mean, everyone's expecting Michigan State to get their doors blown off because of the whole Mel Tucker thing. Washington looks really good, so that's why Michigan State will cover because everyone thinks it's going the other way. So give me the home dog.
Max?
I own 0 Michigan State clothing, and I own 1 Washington hockey shirt. So give me the Washington Huskies to cover 16.
You know what? That's fair enough for me. All right, let's move to the SEC matinee matchup. The best game I think it's probably the best game of the day. Tennessee at Florida. Florida's a 6.5-point underdog. I will start off and I'm going to say Florida keeps it close. Sam.
Tennessee. Let's go.
To win by a touchdown. I like it. Who's the quarterback, Max, for Tennessee?
Joe Milton. Anyways, I'm going to go right now. This is one of my top programs that I ranked on our last show. Florida. Give me Florida plus 6.5.
I like it. Zach, take us home there.
I'm getting Tennessee. They've not really played one yet, but they've been cruising. Milton's legit. I was on Florida in that opener against Utah, and they looked like garbage. So give me Tennessee.
Yeah, Milton's legit at throwing the ball out of bounds and running short of the sticks on 4th down. So yeah, I agree. He's legit. This is a game. The next one is a game that Max looked up at me and said, "Why are we picking this game?" So BYU at Arkansas. BYU is an 8.5-point underdog. Zach, hit lead off here.
BYU's in first place in the Big 12, though, which I looked at the standings and didn't realize BYU is in the Big 12 this week. But yeah, 2-0. I'm gonna take BYU. Arkansas looked mediocre against a middle of the road Kent State team. So yeah, give me BYU.
I'm on the same reasons. I saw the highlights for Arkansas and I thought that as well. I'm taking BYU plus 8.5. Max.
I'm taking BYU plus 8.5 for no reason. Just I don't think Arkansas is anything but Arkansas. So
Yep, Sam.
Arkansas's got a football team. Give me BYU.
There we go. I love it. Mormons. We're all taking the Mormons. Our last game, we're not even picking Colorado State because I don't care about prime time. But our last game is Big Ten ACC. Purdue hosts Syracuse, and Purdue is a 2.5-point underdog. Give me the dogs here. Purdue covers 2.5, and they win in Lafayette. Sam?
Yeah, I would like Purdue home, but at the same time, Syracuse, Big Orange. Give me Purdue. I think they do it.
All right. Zach?
Yeah, I'm on Purdue too. Home dog, classic bet against the public bet. They had a bad week 1 loss to Fresno State, but they bounced back with a good win at Virginia Tech last week.
Okay.
So I think they're going to ride that.
Max?
give me Purdue. Somebody once told me West Lafayette on game day is an absolute scene. So give me Purdue. Hey, I mean, you're the one
Who told you that?
Inside sources. Don't worry about it.
Was it basketball they're talking about?
No, football.
Oh, all right, cool. All right, so everyone, Purdue. All right, good stuff, Zach. So you just made 8 NFL picks. You made 8 college picks. You are running to stay alive and be back as a celebrity picker. I think we're gonna go top 2 or top 3 to like finish the year in one of those rounds. So you could be back. We don't know. Before we get out of here, we have to do our college mortal locks now. Sam, I'm gonna shoot it to you. Give us your 2 mortal locks and then your likely loser, so your dog.
Yeah, so my likely loser, I'm gonna do that one first. I'm gonna go against Michigan again. It's paying
2 for
off
2.
dividends
Yep.
for me, so we're gonna stick with that. And then I'm gonna double down on I like Maryland and I like you guys all went against it except for Max, but I'm gonna go Washington.
Okay. Who's Michigan playing this weekend?
Ball State.
Zach?
The Falcons, the STDU University over there.
That's Bowling Green.
There it is.
Toledo's
Okay.
rival. Yep.
That was close.
I'm going, Zach. So we're gonna watch Michigan at the big house.
40 points. They're
40 and a half,
40.
yeah.
They'll cover.
Easy money.
They're gonna cover.
Yeah, because Michigan won't run it up. So you're right, Sam. That's a good pick. Mac, what you got?
So I'll go with my super dog. Give me Western Michigan to cover 28.5 versus Iowa. Dylan doesn't like this pick one bit, but in my eyes, Iowa can't even score 24 points a game. I think Western slips in a field goal or two there. So give me Western to cover. Maybe they'll even mess around and win. Who knows? And then for my locks, give me Donovan Edwards anytime touchdown score against Bowling Green. I like that. And then give me the over 69 points in Oregon versus Hawaii.
Ooh, nice. I like that. Yeah, I like the Donovan Edwards pick -220. Hell of a neck on the line there, man. Like that.
Did he score last week?
No.
Okay.
So I was really close to taking Iowa to go cover that 28.5 because of the fact that we literally just talked about that they have to get so many points. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, my turn. Well, my likely loser is Wyoming plus 28.5 at Texas. Texas coming off their biggest win probably in 10 years. It's got to be 12 years, maybe even. At Alabama, they're going to have a letdown. They're not going to lose. They're not going to cover against Wyoming. Wyoming just went and beat Texas Tech, I think, the first weekend of the year. Feels right. Texas Tech. Yeah, give me Wyoming. Our mortal locks. Virginia Tech plus 6.5. They just lost to Purdue, but they're at Rutgers, and Rutgers is not Purdue. It verified it in my mind when Northwestern went and beat the piss out of some team, and Rutgers barely beat Northwestern. I had some crap team, so give me Vautech plus 6.5. And then another lock is Appalachian State -9.5 versus Eastern Carolina. I saw the Pirates live; they're pretty shitty. I'll take the Mountaineers to cover. All right, so those are our college picks. That's good stuff. Zach, again, thank you so much for being our first ever passionate picks participant.
Thank you.
Say. Absolutely. Very well done. Very knowledgeable. I'm very impressed. I hope you're back. And if not, maybe we'll just have you back on a different segment just so you can spew some of your sports knowledge.
No.
Excellent. All right, before we get out here, a quick quote. That's it for Legally Teaching Engineer Sports, Passionate Picks, Part 1. Our quote comes from Max's favorite artist, Jason Mraz. You're not obligated to win. You're obligated to keep trying. Just because you lost all your bets last weekend, Dylan, doesn't mean you should stop betting. Keep going.
Get back on the horse.
He couldn't have done worse.
Goes in waves.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It really does. So just keep riding it. It's going to come down. It's going to go up. Just keep riding, boys. All right. That's all for this new sub segment, Passionate Picks Part 1. Sam, what's our POV?
PVLV, PVO.
Attaboy. And one of our great heroic listeners, Mr. Zach Dusa, thank you again. And thank you to all who's listening, and have a great night. Aaron Rodgers.